our Almighty God, Creator of heaven and earth, Father and lover of our soul, you sit on your throne of mercy and rule with your love and faithfulness. You are full of grace. We acknowledge your presence in our lives. Nothing is hidden in your eyes, even our challenges and struggles in life. We come to you with faith. We ask not only for our daily spiritual bread, but to seek your forgiveness and undeserving favor to heal our land, our family members, our friends and neighbors, even our enemies with COVID-19 and other diseases. Holy Spirit, help us to deepen our faith and see the opportunity to believe, obey, and worship. As we face this pandemic, you are Lord and God. Encourage us and change our hearts, not to fear, but to be full of hope and find ourselves praying and meditating your word. We believe no works of the enemy prosper to your children. Abba, Father, we believe that your Son Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. He is the truth and our salvation. Hear our prayers, O Lord, and most of all, not our will, but thy will be done. We pray this in Jesus' name, the name above all names, who was and is to come. Amen.
The views and opinions of the producers, hosts, and guests in the show do not directly reflect the official stand and policies of the management, the network, and the company. We are now ready to kick in, only here in Sports Bytes. Want to know what's happening in the world of Philippine sports? Sports Bytes brings you latest news and trends in your favorite sports. Hear your favorite athletes and sports leaders tell their stories on just about anything that matters in sports. So sit back and relax as we bring Sports Bytes, only here in BigMedia Philippines, your home digital media network.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Sports Bytes Philippines in cooperation with BigMedia PH. For this episode, we have another DLSU Green Archer who I got a chance to talk to, but only by a chat. But this time, I'm going to be talking to him up and close. Everybody, please welcome Nwankwo from DLSU University.
Hi, everybody. Good evening, folks.
Hey, Bright. It's been in a while, and I haven't been able to see you yet, obviously for reasons.
Yes,
but I'm so happy. Yeah, but I'm so happy to see you now. I am as happy to see you playing. So how has it been? When did you arrive in the Philippines?
I arrived in the Philippines 30th December last year.
Oh, okay, just last year. So that was only a couple of months. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So far, what can you say about the country?
I think coming here has been a blessing and an eye-opener because, when you get to stay in one place for like all your life, you really don't get to see what's happening out there. So like I've been in Nigeria all through. Coming here, I realized like it's a whole different ball game from Nigeria. Everything here is different. The people are nice, extremely welcoming. When I came, they received me with like open arms. So like, I'm really glad I came to a place where I can feel loved and I really don't get homesick because the people here like took me as family. So I just want to thank them. I want to thank LaSalle community. I want to thank the people in the dorm. I want to thank LaSalle. It's a privilege and an honor to serve them.
Okay, so when you arrived, arrived in December, so that was around Christmas. How long did it take you to get used to the Philippine culture? I mean, everything. It's including the food, the weather, and society. How long did it take you to get acquainted with it?
Okay, so the Philippines is hot, and like I think Nigeria is way hotter. So I really didn't have to complain or like bother about the weather. If I leave Nigeria and go to a place where the weather condition is totally different, like extremely cold, I know I would get sick. But coming to the Philippines, I haven't fallen sick for like the 6 months I've been here. The highest I get is a slight headache, and like after 1 day or 2 day rest, I'm back again. But when it comes to the food, the Philippines have like a whole variety of food, and like it's an adventure trying to try them all. So it's something I enjoy doing because I'm a food fan, and yeah, it's lovely coming to a place where you have varieties of food. Like I know so far the tinola and the sinigang has been my favorite so far, but there's always room to explore more, right?
So you tried those. How about the adobo or the balut? Have you tried those things?
Yeah, I've tried adobo too. Chicken adobo. Yeah.
Oh, didn't you get what do you call this? I don't know. So how did you like it? You really liked it, and nothing extraordinary.
No, nothing. Oh, okay. Although the food in Nigeria is kind of a little more spicy than the food here, so I think that was the only thing I got to adjust more because the food here is not really spicy. Like you gotta like maybe to ordering you order spice because you want it, but in the kitchen here in the dorm, because every other person do not really fancy the spice, so like they just cook it in a way that everybody could enjoy. So yeah, so I had to adjust to eating food with less spice.
All right, Brett. I just gotta ask, when you started showing Coach Derek Pumaren, your coach, what you could do, what was going on in your mind at the time?
You mean during the UAP game or before coming to the Philippines?
Coming to the Philippines, that very first practice, or when he asked you to show him what you got?
Oh, okay. So like, I think the first practice game we did, I didn't really do well. So like, I was like, oh, right, you can't come all the way from Africa, like halfway across the world, just to come to the Philippines and then fumble and you get yourself sent back to Africa and stuff like that. So like, he could see the like say frustration in my face, and then it was like one game doesn't characterize your whole life, so you just got to step up and do more and do it better. I think after that day, I decided to myself, okay, I may not really be Giannis Antetokounmpo yet, but it takes hard work to get there. I may not really be a LeBron James, but LeBron James did not just wake up one day and be who he is in the NBA. He's been working step by step every day with a gradual process. So I decided, whatever it takes, I just need him to give me a chance to prove it, like in an actual tournament situation. So like that's what I did. I fought for a spot on the team, and when I got it, I tried to utilize it well, so that at the end of the day, I won't have to regret. It was worth the shot. It was worth the shot, and God being so great, hard work is kind of paying off gradually.
Well, I believe it paid off. I mean, for your first year in the UAAP, I feel you made a good account of yourself. How about your first UAAP game? How did it feel?
The first game, I think I was so excited, like, and I was so anxious. I have like this upset tummy. I didn't know if it was what I ate or because of the game. I was just like kind of pressured. But then when they blow the whistle for the tip off, I kind of realized, okay, it's basketball at the end of the day. So I try to keep talking to myself so I could control the pressure. But I think the first couple of rounds in the UAP game, yeah, I think the anxiety got me for like almost every game. But the second round and the playoff, I took control over it. Yeah, I think I took control over it.
Okay, I gotta ask also. How different is basketball here in the Philippines compared to Nigeria?
There's a whole lot of difference.
Okay, can you cite examples?
In Nigeria, quite alright. It's physical too in Nigeria. It's competitive because Africans are like quite agile and like quite how do I put it? Quite fit when it comes to sport. That like they give it their all. But I didn't really play any serious tournament in Nigeria because I started basketball just 5 years ago. So like I think I just learned basics and I matured in the game a little bit. We played 1 or 2 mini tournaments within my state. I didn't really go to play national games or like interstate or inter-regional games. But one thing I do notice is that for the little games I play, you got to like want it. You have to like play your heart out. For the games I played, they were majorly 3-on-3 games, and 3-on-3 games are like okay. It's a jungle kind of game. You either kill me or I kill you, something like that. But watching the others play the national games and the inter-regional games, I think it is quite similar to the way they play in the Philippines. Only the Philippines has a higher standard. Like they're more matured in their organization, they're more matured in their setup, their game fixtures, the teams are like looking good. They take care of their players and stuff like that. Nigeria is still developing, so we don't really have that yet. But I know with time and with all of us that has come out to play, giving back to our country, we will get there. And maybe God will, and Nigeria will like step up in basketball. I know Nigerians really love basketball, but the country is so focused on soccer right now, so they really don't pay much attention to basketball.
Yeah, I'll bet because I know at your size, you're gonna get it from those physicality, the physical game. Filipinos play the physical type of game. They did not bug you or anything when you. I'm sure you got your share when you played the UAAP.
I did.
Okay, so did that shock you in any way, or did it led to you losing your cool?
No, like before coming already, I had like kind of a mini orientation from like Coach Malone, because he kept telling me you gotta be fit, you gotta be strong, you gotta work out. Even while back I was in Nigeria, like he monitored my workout routines. He kept watching me. I do my videos, I send to him, he tell me do this, do that, I do it. I just keep working out because I need to strengthen myself. And when I came here, I didn't relax. So I already had like a mini orientation, but I was still shocked with the physicality because I thought you were okay, right? You got to play strong, you got to play physical, you got to do this, you got to do that. But when we step on the court, it's like you got to do those things ×2 or ×3. Like you got to do it more than what they say. So I was like, wow, okay. And every time I get hit, I'll be like, oh.
Okay.
You just got to get up and keep doing it, because when a child falls 7 times, he has to stand up for him to be able to walk, right? So no matter how many times you get hit, you still got to get up and play the basketball.
Do you still remember who gave you your very first hit that you will not forget?
The hit I would not forget, I think it was Ujula of FEU.
Oh,
during the preseason game. Yeah, during the preseason game, I think we kind of contest for a rebound, and we both missed it. Landing, he landed on me and Ujula is big, he's strong and everything. So I used both knees on the ground, both knees and both elbow went to the ground. I was like, wow. And then I had bruises and everything. I think that was the first hit, and I think I won't forget it because the impact, the guy is strong. So the impact was a lot. Any other person, I would just fall down and get up. But him, I was trying to contemplate what just happened, because according to Coach Derek, I fell down sorry for my English, I fell down like a bitch, oh.
I can imagine. Well, anyway, I had to cut the first segment first, all right? Right? But we'll be back in a few. Guys, please don't go away. We'll just take a short break.
We'll be back for more sports talks only here in Sports Bytes.
Here now is the program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erica Mizon, together with her fellow millennials, they will be making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Tough business out there. So many uncertainties, operational difficulties, deadlines. We provide the solutions and services that your company needs at the best price, guaranteed, with our global principles. And experienced partners, we bring solutions to your current and future business. Inolution, supporting your business as always. We are now ready to kick in, only here in Sports Bytes.
Welcome back to the second segment, everybody. We're still talking with Bright, and I'm learning a lot of things from Bright, the hits and everything, the food. Bright, what else don't I know about you? I know that you had that unbelievable wingspan. And I believe you've developed a camaraderie with your teammates. May I ask, who are your teammates, your favorite teammates, or the ones who stand out? I'm sure all of them are, but who stands out among the Green Archers?
Okay. First off, I gotta establish the fact that my teammates are a cool set of guys, and I love all of them. But truth be told, they are all nice people. They never make me feel out of place for one day. So I really appreciate each and every one of them, and I love them. But talking of people who I hold close to my heart, I would say I hold the Philip brothers close to my heart because even a while back I was in Nigeria, they keep calling me. When they found out, okay, I'm going to play for LaSalle, when they realized that Ben and Mike always call me, they check up on me, they make time to talk to me. Sometimes we just talk, notwithstanding the time difference between Nigeria and here, they really try to make time to talk and tell me things I need to know, get me prepared for coming, get me prompt and stuff like that. And even while I came, they were also welcoming, showed me around. They were the people who taught me the first set of the team play, because we were kind of in the bubble and the coaches were not in the bubble yet. So Coach Derek was okay, Ben and Mike helped me teach Bright the skills. And they were good. I really appreciate them for that. So for me, Ben and Mike are not just teammates. I see all LaSalle players as brothers, but I really hold Ben and Mike there. Even, I don't know, I don't just call them teammates, I call them my brothers. I told them I'm the lost son of their family. I'm the one from Africa. We're all family and stuff like that. And then I also hold Deshaun Winston close because when he came, Shawnee Winston. When he came, we kind of clicked, and we were always talking. We eat together. We go to the gym together. We had the same gym time. The both of us prefer to work out early in the morning. So that's when we use that time to catch up and stuff like that. So there's Deshaun Winston, there's the Philip brothers, there's JC, the rookie coming in this new season 85, and there is also EJ and I hold those people there. But generally speaking, each and every one of the LaSalle Green Archers are like close to my heart. I appreciate each and every one of them, and I love them.
All right. Before you arrived, I forgot to ask this. What did you hear about the UAAP or the college basketball in the Philippines? Or were you oriented in any way on what to expect? How did you find out about the UAAP or the DLSU Green Archers?
All right. Okay. I wouldn't say I found out about the UAP or I found out about LaSalle. I would say LaSalle found me where I was in my jungle back in Africa. They found me, they picked me out, they brought me here, they gave me a chance. So, having said that, I would say my knowledge of the UAP was while I came to the Philippines. I started to get to know one or two things, get to know about the other imports that played for LaSalle and other schools, get to know about the other imports that are currently playing for other schools and stuff like that. So my knowledge of the UAP was kind of established here in the Philippines. And while I was playing the season 84.
Right, still there?
Are you there?
Yeah, I think we froze a bit. Are you still there?
Hello, Paul.
Yeah, are you there? Hey, Bright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll just cut that out.
Yeah, I'm here.
That's okay. Well, anyway, Bright. There were big expectations for you. I'm sure I have to ask you, but I'm sure I know the answer already. Who was the hardest to guard among other UAAP teams? Who gave you the most headaches and nightmares?
That would be Sim Ojula and Kwame.
Mm-hmm.
Those two. Yeah, those two. They're like, I don't know. I just had to like play them with every single thing. Like anytime I'm playing Kwame and Ojula, I like throw away humanity and be like, okay, let's just go all animal mode. Both of us, me and Ojula will go animal mode, me and Kwame will go animal mode. Okay, let's just do it. And truth be told, they outplayed me in 1 or 2 ways, but I really want to play them again so that it can be a draw at least or a win, because there's no point staying down, right?
Yeah.
You gotta like find a way to fight back. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that by next season you're going to be a whole lot different, better, because now you gotta see. Yeah. So okay, speaking of that, what were the things you saw that you needed to improve on? I know that Coach Derek has been telling you to improve on this and that, but personally, what do you feel needs to be improved on your end?
Okay. So I would say my shooting needs to be improved, and like I've been working on it. I just pray come season 85, I'll get to show off my hard work. And I would say my post play needs to be improved. Other than that, I think I need to sharpen my block timing, my rebounds, most especially because I got a rebound for my teammate, right? Mm-hmm. My rebounds, I need to work on my timing and the urge to want it more. So yeah, that's what I feel I need to do.
Well, you still have a lot of time. I mean, there were a lot of factors for LaSalle. One is that you had short preparation time. Then the UAP season opened, right? And then now you exit early. Oh, by the way, when you almost made it to the finals, but lost, how did you take it?
I felt bad because for that particular game, I kind of fouled out. Yeah. And if I remember vividly, I was helping my teammate defensively more on that game. So I think it's one of the reasons why I fouled out. And also, if I had stayed in the game, if I had not fouled out, when Batty got injured, I would have been able to like help the team more. So I feel I felt bad, I felt sad, but then again, we learn from each and every one of the losses. There are like lessons to be learned from them. So yeah, I think I wouldn't change the fact that we lost because I learned a great deal from it. And I just hope come season 85 we will make it to the final by the special grace of God.
Yeah, you almost said actually that for me that was already an overachievement considering that I've been talking to Coach Derek. You didn't have the luxury of time to prepare, but this time around you'll be playing in several tournaments, including the PBA League. Enough time to prepare. Does this set the bar for the DLSU Green Archers, particularly you, for the next UAP season?
All right, first off, I wouldn't use lack of time to prepare as an excuse on my part because I feel every other school had the amount of time. So if other schools were able to make it to the finals, we should have been there too. So for me, it was just one or two mistakes on the players' part, like on my part, for fouling around and not staying in the game. So one of those things. So I don't really blame our losing on like lack of time. Although the coach has his own reason why saying that, but for me that's just the way I say it. I'm not trying to counter what coach said, but coming to season 85, yeah, we do have a lot of games to play, and now we have time to practice. We have time to prepare. So after playing all the preseason games, I think we should be like already synced in as one team, everybody on the same page, everybody with the same mentality going to the season 85.
But you'll be heading into this next season without two of your veterans, Justin Baltazar and Lohera. They won't be around. Do you think they are big losses for the Green Archers?
Truth be told, yeah, it's a big shoe to fill. But then again, it's an opportunity to take because with those two gone, others have to step up. I have to step up. The rest of my teammates have to step up. So I feel it's an opportunity, and I will miss Balti. I will miss Scott. Scott is my number one idol here in the Philippines, so I will miss him. But we will just have to play, knowing that their blessings are with us, their spirit are with us, and we continue to live the animal spirit high.
Did they give you any tips to play? I mean, especially Balti. You both play almost the same position, the center slot. Did he give you any tips or teach you anything?
While Balti was here, he helped put me through one or two things. Before the season started, before season 84 started, during the season, and after the season before he left, anytime we were on the court, he's always trying to correct one or two mistakes of mine. He has the experience. He's played in so many tournaments, so many games. I'm just a babe in basketball, like just 6 years old now. So in basketball, and Balti has been playing basketball his whole life. So when he speaks, I just humble myself and I listen because he has what it takes. That's why he's the best local big man, right? So I just try to learn from the best. Anytime he speaks, I keep quiet, I pay attention, I listen, I try to emulate, I try to put it to work. And I will always appreciate Balti for that. Wherever he is, I always love him.
Yeah, I'll bet. Well, Balti is Balti. He's been around. He's proven himself, but he has to move on. And you were right when you said that. Everything will transition an opportunity for you, for Ben, for Michael, and maybe the other big men. But if people look back at UAAP season 84, it's all about. You're one of the players that many are looking for, not just the DLSU community, even the entire league. They have their eyes on you because one is you're big. And so how are you preparing for that? I mean, their expectations are higher in season 85.
Yeah, I feel every day every day gives the room to grow. Every day gives chance for growth. So we've played season 8, it's all done and gone. Though we picked one or two lessons from it and we try to use it to the future. So I would say coming season 85, God's willing and God being so kind, I should not be the same level I was in it before, coupled with hard work. Because all my life I've been taught hard work is the only way. Hard work this, hard work that. My coaches in Nigeria, they all believe in hard work. They always push me. The coaches here also always believe in hard work. They always push me to do this, to keep working. And I have never one day said, okay, I want to like relax or I want to do this. I know I have responsibilities to the team. I know I have responsibilities to the coaches, and I also know I have responsibilities to the school and the entire UAP community. So I just want to play basketball the way I should play, to my best potential, to be the best version of myself, not just for me, but for my teammates, for the coaches, for LaSalle, for the UAP community, for everyone, for my family back at home, most especially for my kid brother, my number one fan. So I want to play basketball for each and every one of them.
You have a kid brother? May I ask how tall is he? Is he tall also like you?
Yeah, he's tall. He's like 6'7".
Oh, okay. Who plays better, you or him?
I started learning basketball way before he started. I'm just 6 years old, so like he's years old in basketball. So I think he's still learning basics and like still trying to get the hang of basketball.
Any chance he's gonna come to the Philippines also to play or somewhere else?
I don't want him to play in Nigeria, so if coming to the Philippines is a better choice, why not? Let him come to the Philippines and play. Continue the Nwankwo name. Yeah, there's no problem with that.
How old is he, by the way? Don't mind me asking.
I think he should be 14, 15 now.
Oh, still young. Still young.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, before we end the second segment, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And if I read it right, are you in any way going to focus on defense over offense, or is it the other way, offense over defense? What are you going to be focusing on for the coming season?
Okay, so naturally, I think my instincts built more on defense. I'm a defensive player, naturally. I always want to like guide my net, guide my hoop. But I'm going to focus. I'm going to try to like balance the two, because I can't just play defense alone. At the point in time, I need to play offense for my teammate. But what I'm going to do, what I want to do more is focus on my rebounding for the team. Because for every rebound we get is a second opportunity, whether offense or defense, I don't really want to know. It's just, it goes a long way in helping the team win more games. So I want to focus on that. I want to focus on I'll try to balance my offense and defense, but I would say my defense have always been on top for me, because that's the instinct I came up with. My coaches back at home are more defensive players, so it's more of the defense, I know.
All right, so let's take a break, right? I know you have a lot more to tell, but we will head into the third and final segment after these messages. Everybody, stay tuned.
We'll be back for more sports talks, only here in Sports Bytes. Big Media is all about life's journey.
Yung mga yun, mga bata pa sila dati nung nakakasama ko sila. So ngayon, sikat na sila. Kaya
In digital. Entertainment.
Maraming salamat po na nabigyan nyo kami ng opportunity.
Information. Story. Inspiration. And experiences. Whenever, wherever you want, welcome. Join us as we push the boundaries of possibility here with Big Media.
Get into the treasure trove of undiscovered music through Napalm, your new all-Pinoy alternative music. Whether it's rock, metal, reggae, soul, or pop, we have it covered. Napalm features upcoming Pinoy artists and musicians, hosted by Lace Jimenez and Thunder God Bernard. So sit back and relax and enjoy Napalm, only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Are you looking for a solution to address injuries using an advanced, non-messy method? EverCryo is here for you. A good way to address injuries and inflamed muscles. EverCryo. Introducing the medical treatment for a range of physical alignments. EverCryo Compression Therapy System. A system that is easy to use. Quick and easy to set up for fast relief from pain and quicker recovery from injury or surgery. Perfect for anyone who experiences frequent pain or inflammation in a certain area of the body. Wrap on and get some cold compression therapy. EverCryo, an innovative therapeutic system to heal comfortably, less the mess. Malayo ang tingin. Malayo ba ang tingin mo sa hinihintay mong tricycle? Uwing-uwi ka na ba? Kaya pa ng legs mo. Tricycle hailing app Para Hero is here to serve you. Through the Para Hero mobile app, you can easily book your tricycle ride within your community all day, every day. So whether you're at home, your favorite place, or gusto mo na talagang umuwi, ora mismo, Para Hero app is here for you. Just download Para Hero mobile app in Google Play. Register, it's that easy, and you're ready to book. Para Hero is initially available in BF Homes Parañaque in Las Piñas area. But soon, sa community mo din, malapit na po, Para Hero, para sa pasahero. We are now ready to kick in, only here in Sports Bytes.
Okay, third segment, right? Last before I let you go.
Yes, sir.
All right. So actually, I wrote about I forgot some of the things that I wrote about you before. How old are you now, right?
So I think that
You're 21?
sir?
How old are you now?
Yeah, 21.
All right.
21.
All right. Here we go for the last segment. Welcome back to the third and final segment. We still have Bright, and it pains me that I have to be ending the show soon because I've been having a fun time with Bright. I hope Bright is also enjoying my questions, though, by the way.
Yeah, I am. Pretty great hanging with you.
All right, Bright. Okay, Bright. This is when I understand you played for the Giants of Africa in 2017. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell us about something about the tournament? I mean, what were you doing at the time?
Okay, so Giant of Africa is more of a clinic, basketball clinic, where we try to brush up your basic fundamental skills. It is being organized by Masai Ejiri of the Toronto Raptors, the president of the Toronto Raptors. So he organized Giants of Africa in Nigeria, Kenya. Masai Ejiri is both Nigerian and Kenyan. So he organized those clinics in most of the African countries in cooperation with the NBA and Nike. Mm-hmm. So the clinic is just majorly to expose kids, teach them one or two new things about basketball, like the local coaches don't teach them, help brushing up their skills, and if possible, make way for them to go to maybe NBA academy or go to the States to play basketball and stuff like that. So it's based on invites. You don't not everybody goes to the clinic. They have to invite you to come to the clinic. So I was invited alongside one of my friends. We went there with my coach. So we experienced the clinic. It was a 3-day clinic. It was a 3 days clinic, yeah. So basically, what we did all through was do workouts in the morning, and in the evening we practice with the white coaches, and they try to help us improve ourselves and stuff like that. Then at the end of the clinic, we play scrimmage games. They share us into teams and games, and then we just play games. Then they pick the best and try to help them go to maybe NBA academy or the United States or Canada somewhere just to play basketball, continue like that. So it's a pretty interesting camping because we had to camp there.
Okay, one of the things that I learned from Coach Derek before we got to talk some years back is that he told me you stood 6'9" and you had a 7'2" wingspan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't know if you heard it, but he said he compared you to Jeremy Grant of the NBA.
Yes, sir.
So how does it feel to be compared to that NBA player?
I would say I don't know. It's great for me because I haven't been compared with someone like that my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice. After hearing the fact that I was compared with Jeremy, I had to look him up and watch some of his highlights and some of his videos, and I actually kind of fell in love with the guy. So I just want to okay, whatever it is Coach Derek saw in me, I want the others to say it too. I want the entire UAP community to say it. I want LaSalle to say it. I want my teammates to say it. And yeah, I just hope one day they will be Coach Derek's comparison wasn't having Bright wasn't a wrong idea, all that.
Well, I'm sure Coach Derek speaks highly of you. Oh wait, I gotta ask you this. I ask all the players. How is Coach Derek as a coach?
Coach Derek as a coach is more like a father because he puts the players first. He wants to make sure everybody is okay. Before practice starts, he asks any questions, any complaint, any concerns. And if none, he'll be okay, let's start practice. After the practice, he asks the same question again. It's one thing I noticed he has been consistent with ever since I met him. He always do it. Every day. For every meeting, for every practice, he always asks that question. And that's the fatherly characteristics. He wants to know what's troubling us, he wants to know what's disturbing us, so he could take care of it. And then he's always giving us this fatherly advice about life, not just basketball as a whole, about life. Because sometimes he shifts from basketball and talk about life in general. The way I say it, that's the way fathers behave. That's the way fathers treats their children. So Coach Derek he don't just see us like players. Okay, let's talk these children, do this, do that, and at the end of the day, everybody goes back to the dorm or to their respective houses and just relax. No, he sees us as players, he sees us as individuals, and he sees us as children, as his children. So he's always watching out for us, always taking care of us. And that is one thing I enjoy most about Coach Derek. He can be strict when he needs to. He can be flexible when he needs to. He is understanding when he needs to. He's one of the greatest coaches I ever met in his life.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Bright, I understand when we were talking before we went on the air, you were studying. What course are you taking?
I'm taking sport management.
Oh, all right. So you're studying and at the same time training, and then we haven't even seen the games yet. I'd like to ask, how are you coping up managing all of these commitments? Yeah. I said I was asking you, how do you balance your time? How do you manage your time given that you're studying, you're training, and soon you'll be playing games? How do you juggle your time?
Well, first off, we schedule our school, our lectures, and our class activities for when we schedule it so that it doesn't clash with practice and it doesn't clash with games and stuff like that. So that is one of the most helpful way. If all those things clashes, then there will be a problem with either academics or there will be a problem with the games. But the school helps us to schedule our classes in such a way that it doesn't have to clash with practice. So we could go to practice every single day. We could stay attend class every single day. So It's just a matter of when you get back from practice, you rest, take your classes, and then later on in the day or in the night, you can like do your assignments and stuff like that.
All right. So, during your spare time, assuming you still do have spare time, right? What do? You just study, or I mean, if you're not playing, what do you do?
If I'm not playing and I'm not studying, either talking to my family back at home or I'm talking to my team for more bonding, because you got to bond. You have to be able to know your teammate for you to be able to play with them. So most of the times we just sit together, we discuss, talk about life in general, talk about a lot of things so we can get to know each other well. And it also helps us in the court. So if I know that my teammate, if he wants to correct me, he like shouts. So when he's shouting at me, I know he's just looking out for me. He's just trying to correct me because I already know his personality. And when I know that, okay, when Ben is trying to correct you, he's gonna like tap you, hit you on the chest and stuff like that, I know that's just the way he is and stuff like that. So all those things is essential. So like for the team bonding, you gotta know who you're playing with. You have to know your teammates' personalities also. So that's what we do. If we basically try to do everything together. When we're going out somewhere, we're going together. For eating, we try to eat together. And so like, yeah.
Nice, very nice. Okay, Bright. Looking ahead, looking at the future, you still have a lot of years ahead of you with the DLSU Green Archers. But once you graduate and once you're playing yourself,
sorry.
Once you graduate or once your playing career is over, what are your plans?
After playing in LaSalle?
Yep.
Hopefully, with steady growth every day and improvement every day. Hopefully, when I'm done playing for LaSalle, I hope to play somewhere else. I hope to take the next step forward. And if that doesn't work out, I'll just probably get a job and like keep living a good life, because at the end of the day, basketball is not just all about it alone. Basketball extends to every aspect of life. If you follow the doctrines and principles of basketball, you should be a good individual in the society and you should be able to live a substantial life. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, like for example, Ben. he has been doing a lot of things. He's written a book, and Ambassadors. I don't know where that guy gets his time and energy, because those are really very, very time consuming.
Yeah.
So well, anyway, I think that's about it. But anything else that I need to know about Bright that I haven't learned from you in the past and now? Anything you care to share with us? Oh yeah, wait. How about your parents? Don't you feel any being homesick at all?
Yeah, when I feel homesick, I just call them and talk to them. But basically, I really don't feel homesick that much, because the dorm, the people here in the South, the teammates, they're like family enough. We have like 6 dads, 6 fathers as coaches. We have like athletes that like take care of every need, and people like that are really welcoming, and like at a cat and at a bin, they are the best you can ever have. So like they are very good. They listen to your problems, they take care of you. They always ask if you're okay. They always want to see you smile. When you sad, yes, they are sad. And so if I miss my family, yeah, I miss them. But feeling homesick, I really don't get it that much.
I see. Wow. Anyway, I won't keep you long, right? Because I know you still have to study. But before we end the show, maybe you'd like to do a shout out or maybe greet anybody, if your friends, your teammates, Ben and Michael.
Yeah, I like to do a shout out, definitely. I want to do a shout out to my family back at home in Nigeria. Shout out to my dad, happy Father's Day. Shout out to my sisters, husbands, happy Father's Day. Shout out to my sisters, both of them. Shout out to my brothers back at home, my little brother. Shout out to you, Praise. Just keep playing basketball, keep the hard work up, never stop. I want to shout out to Mike for being the greatest brother someone can get outside his family. I want to shout out to every Archers players, to each and every one of them. They are the greatest. Most especially, I want to do a shout out to Balti and to Colt Lohera. Thank you for being great seniors. Thank you for being great idols. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. I want to do a shout out to the entire Green Archers fan community. Man, those guys are wow. They are amazing. Thank you for always supporting Green Archers. Thank you for always supporting each and every one of us, for the love, for the encouragement. Thank you all. I want to do a shout out to my classmates, Ariane. I want to do a shout out to Fiona. I want to do a shout out to Riza. Shout out to Joanna. I want to do a shout out to my sister. And shout out to you, Kuya Brand. Shout out to you. You've been awesome. Even while we were chatting back while I was in Nigeria, you've been great. I really appreciate you, sir. More grace to your elbow. And for all those that believe I can do something out here, shout out to you. Thank you all for a chance to play, and thank you all for a chance you get to watch me. I think that's probably shout out to everybody who cares about me.
All right. Thank you so much, Bright. I'm sorry I bugged you on a Sunday, but I really wanted to talk to you, and it's been quite a while. But one of these days, I'm gonna visit you.
No problem, sir. Most definitely.
Yeah. But then again, first let me wrap it up. Thank you, everybody. You had
I forgot to do David Chupa. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir, for all the support. Thank you for the gifts you sent to me. God bless you. God bless your family. Happy Father's Day too.
All right.
So that's about it.
You're so friendly. I'm sure that your friends who here in the Philippines will still continue to grow. Anyway, that's it for this episode, everybody. We gave you Bright Nwankwo, the powering DLSU Green Archer Center, and hopefully we will see him. We'll see more of him when the UAAP resumes. Although there are a couple of tournaments like the PPA D-League, I'm sure we will see him. So
yes, sir.
So thanks again, everybody. Stay safe and catch us on our next episode.
Always tune in to Sports Bytes, the show where the athletes and sports leaders reveal the stories you wanted to know. Be updated in latest happenings and what's in store in world of Philippine sports and beyond. Only here in Sports Bytes, every Friday at 8 p.m. Brought to you by BigMedia Philippines, your home digital media network.